Go fall asleep in the train station on my cardboard box, man. That's what I'm going for. But, you know, the beard has come too far. I can't stop now.
So DRG is actually still mining gas. Like, this is a very quick gas plus Zerglings. So he's going Zerglings with speed, and he's going to make a Baneling Nest as well. So he's actually going for an early kill here against Life.
Oh, wow. He's bringing a build back from 5 years ago. Okay.
I've been playing a lot of Zerg, and I got to tell you, this is definitely a popular build. Like what DRG is doing.
Now notice he's running around the Overlord pathing. You can do that on a map like this. You're going to know exactly where the Overlords are. And what you want to do is you want to reveal this rush at the last possible second. Every drone that our player in the blue here, Life makes, is going to be bad for him. Now, right now we see 4 Lings, but that may just be, you know, there for minimal defense. And we already see drones starting up. So there it is. The 2 drones starting. He's in trouble, man.
And he won't actually show this. Look at this. These Lings are up here to turn into Banelings so they can actually meet up with the rest of the Lings. So as soon as speed is done, he'll go because that'll give Life the least amount of reaction at the time. And,
excuse me.
I mean, he just started the Baneling Nest, so Life has a chance to hold this, but DRG with some really solid micro, I think, can take this game.
4 Lings are coming up here, and with speed finished, that's already the tell that he needed to see. 2 Lings picked off, additional Lings now coming up here. And he is morphing those right at the ramp. This is going to be a pretty powerful attack. Life cannot make any mistakes in his control, or he's going to lose this game.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. He is making a spine already. Look at this. He's starting to wall a little bit here. This is a great call by Life. This is exactly the type of thing he needs to do. Let his queens get extra shots off. Make this really hard to actually break in. Here come the Speedlings, though, and oh, man, the Banelings like already crawling in.
He's got to be careful. He wants these Banelings to connect, ideally with the drones. A little bit of back and forth. There's a Spine Crawler does finish. Lings surrounding the Spine Crawler. Drones coming back now. Note they are cut off from mining. The Queen will go down as well, and this is looking disastrous here for Life.
Yeah, look at this. Everything is just falling. Look at that.
Oh!
That's it.
That's it. GG.
All right. Down and dirty.
We're back.
Life just got second place at BlizzCon, and now he's down 0-1 to DRG.
Oh, man, did they make your chair higher than mine again? You know we're actually the same height, but
than you.
I hate being the beta in this cast when we sit down.
It's so weird that you try to tell people
you're like dropping all the knowledge bombs, and I'm like, you got it, Artosis. I'm like, you're the guy.
I'm the guy.
I got to fix my chair once we go to a break here. We're going to be going into game number 2 pretty quickly here. That was shockingly short. Are you going to try to raise your chair? Hold on. Fix this.
Well, yeah, I'm going to raise it even more.
All right, hold on. All right, that's good. Now look, I get to be the alpha, and you get to be the beta caster.
No, I just sit up straight because I'm.
Artosis has this.
I'm a good foot tall.
You have this incredibly long torso. I'm all gangly.
Tall, tasteless. Thanks.
Are you kidding? If you saw this guy when he's standing, man, it looked like he had his shoes on his knees or something, walking around. So we're gonna go into our.
I have the body of a hydralisk.
Yeah, you do actually.
Little tiny hydralisk feet down there at the bottom.
Yeah. Do they have little feet? Do they have like several little feet on their little slug?
I think they actually are supposedly like slither kind of like a snake, or more like maybe a naga.
Yeah, maybe more like a naga.
More like a naga, no doubt.
We're going to be going into this game pretty quickly here. Do you think we're going to see DRG do the same strategy again?
Okay, let's see. It's Prime Terraces. Oh, it definitely could be. Does he want to do exactly the same strategy again? If Life does something similar, then, like, generally speaking, I would say Life micros better with Lingbane. But DRG got, like, a big heads up there with that strategy, so...
we'll have to see how DRG actually does
I don't think he'll do exactly
in a longer game, because that was... What was that, like 2 minutes or something?
Oh, it was really fast. I'm not sure
pretty
exactly.
Quick. You know, one thing that all these players are going to have to figure out, not just in ZVZ, but really in any matchup, is what exactly... I mean, how greedy can you be? Because you start out with so many workers, you can be tempted to take an expansion pretty quickly. But obviously, you know, getting as many workers as you do in Legacy of the Void, you can also get a spawning pool pretty fast. So
yeah, really quick. Those 12 pools, man, they are infesting the ladder for sure. But
for sure.
Let's see what they want to do. Prime Terraces, our next map, going to be starting up now. We'll get into that game in just a second here. Excited to see if anyone wants to do a cheese once again.
And our map has now loaded up. Over here in the upper left in the red, winning game number 1, it is DRG.
Hot 6.
Oh, I'm already way off, man. Sorry, guys, we got a new format here. It's basically a new year for us here. We kind of start the new year when the BlizzCon ends.
Listen, okay.
Down here in the bottom right in the blue, our player Life.
Look, some peoples around the world decided let's do a calendar by the moon. Some decided let's do a calendar by the sun.
Yeah.
Listen, the Romans have been dead for, like, Julius Caesar was stabbed 56 times from his friends, like, thousands of years ago. Screw those calendars. GSL is actually what should dictate when the new year starts. Happy New Year! This is the first game of the new year.
That's true.
Welcome to 2016.
And for the first time, I'm happy to say the Earth is only 5 years old. You thought people were saying 6,000 years were extreme. Well, I'm saying 5 years old.
Yeah.
People ask me my age. I'm like 31. Like, really?
Wait, how does that work? You're like, I've always been.
Well, we have a build starting out here with Life actually getting a little bit of a quicker pool. DRG, I think, segueing this correctly and to handle it in a best of 3. After showing that he's willing to be aggressive, will now switch into a much more econ-savvy build.
Yeah, he's taking that gold base super fast. So I think he's going to get aggressive off of this, if I had to guess. Like, he's going to, like, drone it a little bit, have a really great economy there, and then maybe start making a lot of units. That's kind of my guess here, because otherwise, like, Life might go ham at that base, and it's going to be hard for him to actually defend, like, Zergling run-bys into the main versus Zergling attacks on his drones at the mineral.
This is a base where there is an accessible gold you can be taking pretty quickly, and we're already seeing that happen right here, right now. So, essentially, Life has to do something right away, or it's going to get out of control.
He's making a lot of lings.
Yes, he is, and I don't think he's going to be stopping Artosis, especially not with that Baneling's Nest about halfway done. So let's see how well DRG is going to be able to defend. Anything he does, by the way, Life does to slow down these drones from mining is pretty huge.
It actually is a really big deal. Like, DRG needs these extra minerals. He's taking this risk, and notice he's thrown down that Roach Warren because, like, the amount of income he's going to have, he's not going to even be able to, like, spend it all on just lings here. Actually getting the Roach Warren is a great choice, but will he live long enough?
Let's look at the positions here for our player in the red, DRG. He's actually got, it's not easy to defend because it's not just about the gold base. He can also be hitting his main as well. So with lings and ling speed being done here, there's a lot of different directions that a player, especially out of all the players in the world, Life, can use his ling harass to eke out a lead.
Yeah, well, let's see here. We have 6 roaches on the way, but that's a long build time, and this is a lot of lings and banes already coming in here now.
Oh, great placement there with the queens.
Yeah, it certainly is, but those drones, as the banelings come up, are going to have a really tough time.
Yeah, they're not going to be too useful here, so he's going to start splitting them up right now. Pretty nice splitting here. The 2 queens are going to go down. The roaches are going to come out here. The lings, however, are going to have very good surface area to surround these roaches. We do have more roaches coming in here from the main, but not here just yet. There they are coming down now.
All right, more and more speedlings are coming up right now. And yeah, the roaches are down here and going to hold them off. But again, as you were talking about, Tasis, he can always run around and try to hit that main base as well. So this is hard for DRG to zone them out.
Again, as more time passes, those gold minerals really starting to kick in. More and more lings coming up. It looks like they may be trying to go into the main. Back and forth here. DRG going to be ready to defend either his second base or try to block off entry into the main by having those 4 roaches over here at the ramp. And you can see some deliberation right now from Life. He goes up, then he backs off, not sure when he wants to strike, because an overextension where he doesn't kill enough drones can easily result in a loss this game.
Absolutely. Like, these lings have to get something done. Even though DRG is only mining with a handful of drones right here, they're both at 16 drones. So 4 drones on the gold gives DRG a pretty decent mineral lead coming in. So let's see what he can get done. He does have some banelings now coming
looks
up.
like he's going to come over here and try to get a surround over here on these roaches. Meanwhile, banelings coming in here to connect. Not too sure where exactly to send them. So far, good splitting here from DRG. DRG now coming down here with some more roaches. A surround. No, not a surround on the queen. Actually, a beeline into the main here where these drones are not defended.
Well, he does have 1 roach pop out. That's going to buy him a little bit of time. The drones actually turn on these Zerglings right now, and a second roach comes out just in the nick of time here. And let's not forget, he used 4 banelings on those roaches, so they're bruised a bit, but the defense of that gold base is pretty solid right now.
Yeah, he's spread it out just well enough. It is 12 drones to 16.
Ouch.
The gold base not being mined from, so that is a glorified paperweight at this point in time. However, it looks like we do have the ramp now blocked off from DRG, and enough roaches that he can probably defend The gold?
Yeah, that's going to be hard to actually break, and they're both kind of droning up, realizing that, like, oh god, can we actually kill each other? I'm not so sure.
You can see he might want to try to jump on top of the hatchery. Okay, he's going to go in here for a surround on those roaches. Maybe going to see if he can't get an opening after this attack to try to come in here and maybe run into the main. But so far, it's just roaches that are being picked off. Roaches and one drone, excuse me.
That was a pretty nice little surround, and every drone he gets right now is a big deal. Oh god, look at this.
Okay, that might do it.
This is going to hurt.
Well, it's 17 drones here, but nothing really to defend right now.
Well, let's see how many more he can actually pick off. A couple more drones are going to go ahead and fall right now. Picks off the one left over there near the gas, and Life has done a lot of damage. He's up by 12 drones right now.
The question really is DRG going to be able to stabilize in this game? Because if he can stabilize, he can actually pick it up pretty quickly with the drones. But if not, I mean, having 25 drones in the lead right now, granted, most of actually DRG's drones are mining from the gold base, so that does sort of change the income a little bit.
It does. It makes it closer, but
oh my god,
that's enough. Oh god.
Nicely done. And now it's 5 drones.
5 drones at 25, so that's 5 times more drones.
Look at you doing math on live TV. You're the guy, man.
I'm the guy.
You got it, man.
Dude, and I'm taller and stuff. Like,
yeah, man.
God, I don't even have a beard. Like,
you can't even grow a beard, man.
Dude, oh my god, man. And you're so lucky to know me.
GG, there it is.
All right.
1-1, tying it up.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm surprised that DRG took the gold base. I feel like, again, like, Life is going to be the one that you're most afraid of when he has speedlings and banes, and like, I think if DRG had either opened more aggressively, or if he had opened up just taking his regular natural, he just holds on against everything. So a little bit risky there, a little bit too greedy against Life.
Yeah, it's going to come down to this one game. I do think that was impressive that he opted to take that gold base, considering out of all the players in the world, he is the very best at link harass.
Yeah,
he's won the majority of his games. I mean, yes, some on his strategy, but mostly just on how he engages. He really knows how to get in there and do the damage and pick his fights where he's always going to come out on top.
Yeah. Well, our last map going to be Orbital Shipyard.
Yep.
So this is one where you can fast expand behind and keep it very well defended with that small ramp. We'll see if either player wants to go for a strategy like that. Of course, what DRG did before it was Dusk Towers, right? Yeah, so what he did before, he could do, or either one of them could do another strategy like that. Like, even having that small ramp doesn't help that early in the game, so we could see a cheese like that as well.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. Again, ZVZ, like all these matchups, very new, very different. We're really seeing these players test the limits of what builds you can get away with, and this map will certainly be no different. We're going to be starting that shortly, and after that, that will be the end of our mirror matchups for today. We have a TVP and then a TVZ for you. Yeah,
kind of cool that they switch those around because just the top half of the bracket is actually 4 mirrors.
Yeah. So that would not be a great way to start the first day off.
Yeah.
Here,
but yeah, it'll be fun to get into those other matches as well. But I think ZVZ is a lot cooler and more fun.
I think it's overall better.
Before.
Yeah.
Well, I was so sick of watching, like, okay, the roaches walk over here. Okay. Oh wait,
and then we're casting it. We're like, oh, he's winning, and then like the screen moves like this, and I'm like, oh, here come 5 more roaches over here. Nah. It's become a much more exciting
And then you got like
matchup.
2 that go around this way and get 5 drones, and I'm like, I guess that's it. Sick. What a great match.
Yeah. No, it definitely slowed down there at the end of that matchup. So it's really good to have all these new units here. We haven't. Okay, no. Now we are starting this game, guys. Tell your friends to tune in. This is not a normal GSL day. A lot of people probably don't know this is on. It's the holiday season for a lot of you.
Let people know, and all that means is you have more time off to watch GSL.
That's right. There's no excuse really. And introducing our players down here in the bottom left in the red, he is DRG. In the upper right in the blue, our player winning our last game, he is Life.
Okay, well, DRG looks like he is going to be a bit aggressive here, going for that same type of build that we saw in Game 1.
Yeah, this could be quite short. The real question now is when does Life get his spawning pool? We already see more drones being made. The spawning pool about 1/3 of the way complete here for DRG. Every second a spawning pool is not planted right now for Life is a higher chance that he could take a serious beating early on.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that DRG does this on both these maps. He plays greedy on the map where it's easy to be aggressive, then aggressive on the maps where it's easy to be greedy. and he's throwing Life off a little bit with this. Life is normally great at mind games, but so far as build orders go, DRG has actually successfully chosen his build orders. Last game it didn't work out, but it wasn't even... It was so unpredictable that it was almost a good choice, even though he died. So
we see the Overlords coming out now, and more Lings being pumped. The spawning pool is so late here for Life.
It is.
It's making me a little bit concerned here, Artosis.
Yeah, he could be in trouble. Like, we'll see how many Lings he makes as the spawning pool finishes as well. Don't forget that he did make quite a few drones after it finished last time.
Yeah.
He might play a little bit safer this time, knowing that DRG, played this type of strategy before.
Now, note the path of the Lings. He wants to go around the Overlords here. Right over to the... What is that, the Tasteless bot or the Artosis bot?
That's the Automaton 2000.
Oh, okay, it's neither of us.
No.
That's what happens when we merge. Casting in Archon mode. So, as we saw in the previous game, Game 1, he sends these 4 Lings around. He warps these in as close as Zergling possible. Possible.
As close as Zergly possible?
Zergly, like humanly possible, but Zergly possible.
Okay.
To his opponent's base. Then the Lings meet up. He has this powerful attack. He wants to kill Lings and drones, ideally. Stifle, at the minimum, hiccup the economy here from Life, and usually follow that up with a killing blow.
Now, Life is doing a better job this time if you take a look at this. He's making a lot of Lings. He's making his Baneling Nest. He has speed on the way.
He
has multiple Queens. I mean, Life may be able to defend this time.
Oh, I like how he's going to morph this right over up here. Oh, that one Ling, though, does get locked out. That's actually a problem.
Oh, he's chasing it.
Oh, he's buying time.
Yeah, he needs to go up here, and he's going to cancel one Baneling, it looks like. Might even get a second one. Those Banelings are actually kind of important. Oh, and he actually will.
Well, he actually gets both of them through.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Not going the way you would expect the rush to go, but not going terribly really for DRG either.
Yeah, he definitely still.
Oh, he's going to go this. Oh my God! Okay, he almost got over there before that Evo chamber gets up. Oh my God!
Oh man, the move command actually hurting him there. He could have gotten almost every Zergling.
That could have actually been the game right there.
Yeah, but with 3 Queens, a spine up, and his Baneling Nest finishing. This advantage is going to Life right now. DRG has to get damage done right now.
He's going to go for the hatch down here.
Good
he
choice.
Can use these Banelings possibly to try to zone out his opponent. In fact, he's going to try to actually end this. Excuse me. He's going to get this hatchery if he can, but he is also forcing these Banelings to go around. He may follow this up with a big attack over here into the main. There it is!
Oh, and, well, he'll end up killing a few drones here. They're pretty close in that drone count, but, a couple of Banes actually going down right there. He actually needs these Banes really badly. He needs some good Baneling connections if he's to win this game.
At this point in time, this is the point of no return, really, right now for DRG. He's just going to keep making Lings, and he's either going to win this or he's going to run out of gas.
Exactly. Well, look at this. Oh, he's almost trapped, and it looks like one decent Baneling connection. DRG trying to run around right now, and his Banelings almost getting all those drones. Kills only a couple, though.
It is 13 drones to 13 drones at tie right now, with more drones being produced from Life. Meanwhile, more Lings being produced by DRG.
Well, DRG cannot give up. He's down a hatchery. He's down multiple Queens. He's not going to win if he stops attacking, most likely. So, continues to attack, but it doesn't look like there's really much left for him to do.
Oh, my gosh. He even spots these Banelings coming over here. More Lings going to come over here and try to help out, but it's not going to be very useful. The rest of these Lings do come up and clean this out, and if he does... Okay, good call there. He actually backs up instead of losing all his Lings to that one Baneling. But that's it. GG.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
I mean, Life playing a good series there, good defense. That was really the big difference between Game 1 and Game 3 there. Game 1, Life didn't just continually make Lings after his spawning pool finish, even though it was kind of late. Game 3, he just continually made the Lings, saw that there was aggression, and was able to hold it because he had enough units.
Not really much else to say about that last game. Pretty straightforward. He was prepared. When you do a rush like that, there really isn't a plan B. You don't get a second hatchery, and not having a second hatchery means not just reduced income, reduced production, and obviously you have a much harder time trying to ever get that second hatchery up since you have to make that an expansion. Yeah. So not much else to say.
Good job to Life. I mean, he is the runner-up for the World Championships this year. Obviously, in recent years, he's done much better than DRG, but it's good to see DRG performing quite well right now. He's definitely one of these players that I want to succeed. I want him to do well. He's one of these old-school StarCraft 2 guys that has done so much in the past that for him to still do well and be able to actually give Life a run for his money is really nice to see.
We are going to go to a short break. When we come back, we'll go on to the second half of our best of three here for day one of Legacy of the Void.
Till the day it finally falls. Don't tell me you wanted exactly what you've got. Gonna rip my heart in pieces, then you take a little more. I feel no love. You
void beckons.
Welcome back. We have had a pretty epic ZVZ and then a pretty short ZVZ, really showing, you know, I'm not articulate. I was trying to say something like, you know, how different that matchup can be. But I don't know. I don't know why they let me talk on TV, guys.
It's because of beard.
It's the beard,
Guys,
right?
I think you should tweet about Taste about his beard some more.
We haven't got enough tweets about that so far. We are going to be going into a TVP now. It's going to be TY against Hero.
You know, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta say, with this set that we're at right now, you don't belong, okay? I belong at this set, but you with your thick beard, I don't know, Tasteless.
Yeah, there's something about this set, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Merkmate tweeted us a picture with all the Sesame Street. Was it the Sesame Street characters behind us?
I don't know.
It does look like I should be talking.
Muppets.
I should be talking to a Muppet or something. We should be
You
talking
are
about
talking
why.
to a Muppet.
Yeah, you are the
Beaker
closest thing I know.
himself.
Yeah, you are Beaker for sure. And then I would be
Beaker's
Animal.
stunt double.
I'm Animal. I'm like esports. But this is the cool set that we have. This is brand new. It's not going to be the set that we're using for the main GSL, but we have, I believe it's the League of Legends Ladies League going on downstairs in our main
I
studio.
never heard of that game. I only play Blizzard games. I don't know what you're talking about right
You
now.
are so cool. You are so StarCraft, man. You are.
Meanwhile, I'm like
You're the
playing
guy,
Hearthstone on my phone right
That's
here.
right.
Like, but
We were joking about that if we started out this broadcast, because I was in a Hearthstone game earlier, if I'm just like still in the game. I'm like, all right, yeah. Hold on. It's okay.
It's almost done.
It's
wait,
Space Hunter.
Reno Jackson. It's not
Space
almost
Hunter.
done.
All right, yeah, drop Reno Jackson. All right, I'm just gonna stop doing my turns and let the clock run out because this guy is a piece of crap for using that card. We do have a great though TVP for you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be TY
think versus
going up
Hero.
against Hero.
Yeah.
And TY has done a very good job so far in Legacy of the Void. He's shown some really cool builds and has definitely been one of the Terrans that I've liked his games against Protoss so far, with some early Cyclone rushes and or pressures, I guess.
Sure.
At DreamHack and whatnot. But Hero's Hero, right? Hero's like really good. And so...
You nailed it, man.
Yeah, no,
You
I-
articulate caster, you.
I'm pretty sure that
He's
Hero-
definitely not bad.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah,
so-
he's all right. Look, I think Hero should win this. TVP's been pretty interesting. I've actually been playing more Terran and Legacy of the Void.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then I'm a
Not
race
only
trader.
a game trader, but a race trader as well.
That's right.
Oh my
So
God.
I've been loving Terran, TVP, a lot of fun. This is a matchup that can go for pretty long, but there's also a lot of sneaky stuff you can do, especially for Protoss to wreck the Terran early on.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, Oracle's still quite good.
Sure, yeah.
Any sort of adept harassment with Warp Prism can be really downright scary, but these guys are too good to, I think, let that just wreck them early on.
Also, I think the current understanding of the meta is basically what everybody sees Pult do when he's streaming. So let's see if it's actually going to look like that or it'll be completely different. We're going to find out soon. Down here in the bottom